that you never run without?
Sunglasses.
And then, what's your favorite running shoe?
Asics Metaspeed. Yeah.
What watch do you run with?
I'm running with Garmin 45 Runner.
What's that one thing that you can't run a marathon without?
Salt.
What's your favorite running shoe?
Nike.
Nike.
Vaporfly.
So how was the marathon?
No, marathon was nice. It was flat and fast. So my plan was to win the race, and then I made it. And then I pushed very hard, at least for until 30 kilometers, because I know those guys, if they're gonna catch me, they have to work hard. So that is why I make sure I go all out first half, and then after first half I'm gonna maintain, so to check how those guys, if they're gonna come or what. But I realized after 30 kilometers, I realized no, those guys they're too relaxed. So that is why I push the pace until to the finish line.
Any niggles, any cramps, anything that happened along the road?
No, I don't have any problem with cramps, or because of my training is proper. Yeah, I do a lot of mileage and high mileage and a lot of hills, so I don't have any problem. I didn't get a maybe muscle what or anything problem. No, my body was fine from start to finish line. I didn't cramp. I didn't feel pain. Yeah, the race it was nice because of I was scared. I was thinking maybe I'm gonna feel the pain or I'm gonna tired because of last week I was running Drakensberg trail run 65 kilometers. So today I was thinking maybe it's gonna be tough for me, but realizing or no, my body is still in a good shape. So that is why I try to push very hard.
I think you wanna advise them for Ngwapite #1 as the social run?
No, the biggest thing you have to sacrifice for yourself, because of running is not just a run. You have to sacrifice for a lot of things because of a lot of things happening on the road. So if you want to be a champion, you must train hard and then you must stay focused all the time. So if maybe like today, and when I'm talking about stay focused, let me say today I win a race and then I take that money and then I'm going to drink alcohol or what. So that is the problem as an athlete. Everyone who are running, who are looking to preparing for Comrades, if after race you get something, so just go home and then relax and then get back to the road Monday during the week, and then you know, okay, I'm preparing a big race, Comrades Marathon. So even us, we know, after taking money, I'm going home and then I'm going to relax and then I'm going to see what I can do, what is the next. So the biggest thing is all about be disciplined. Yeah.
Thank you, Mother.
Sure.
Julian.
That one item in marathon set.
Okay, it's running watch. Okay. Running watch, yeah. It's my first item. I make sure I pack it first. Yeah.
What's your favorite running shoes?
Running shoes. Oh, it's Adidas, if you can see. Yeah. Oh, this one is Boston. Any Adidas, as long as it's Adidas, it's my favorite. This one, yeah.
Which marathon did you qualify with?
Comrades, it's Mall of the North.
What was the time?
The time is 2 hours 48 minutes, 25 seconds.
What do you run with?
Oh, it's Garmin 55. Yeah.
Then, what's your expected finish time for Comrades?
Comrades, yeah, as long as I can achieve silver, less than 7 hours 30 minutes, yeah, as long as I can come back with the silver. Yeah.
From Shkumba Athletic Club.
What's one thing that you can leave the house and go to a marathon without?
Yeah, to your body, marathon is always being on my vest. It's permanent lessons, and when I go to marathon, I make sure that I have a 32G cream salt.
And then, what's your favorite running shoe?
Yeah, my favorite running shoe is New Balance. But unfortunately, the New Balance that I was supposed to come with it today is finished. And then I am on the next marathon that I'm going. I will be wearing a New Balance because the New Balance is the running shoe that I perform well.
In second place, from
and then,
24 minutes and 10 seconds.
What marathon did you qualify with for Comrades?
I qualify on the Tabani Mall on the 27th of September last year. I was running 42 kilometers. I finished it at 3 hours 24 and 53 seconds. Yeah, for now I using the watch of Riverson, but unfortunately when I'm running, this watch is keeping on not recording all the kilometers that I wanted. Today I ran 50, but unfortunately they save only 37 kilometers. I wish to use a Gamia watch. It's the only watch that I prefer. If I can get one, that watch is when we run, it cannot skip any kilometer. Yeah. My target time, because last year when I started to run Comrades Marathon, I finished at 9 hours 23 and 53 seconds. This year I aim to run under 8 hours.
Lenali Jewel Utsbeka la fire, Lekalakal.
Mr. Lekalakala, what's one item you look at studio Chilaga marathon in Switzerland?
Yeah, unale supplementing with a very shanky totem spot. Yeah, you're now with the crampe. I want to crampe to push up from start to finish. So you can say it well.
Favorite running shoe?
Yeah, my favorite Adidas Adios Pro 4, but one I take very Nike. Yeah.
And then, which marathon did you qualify with for Comrades?
Yeah, I qualify like Johnson Crane. Yeah, my time was 3 hours 31 seconds.
Okay. And then, what watch do you run with?
Polar Pacer Pro. Yeah.
Okay. And then, what's your expected time for Comrades?
Yeah, my dream is to run sub 7:30. So if I can achieve it, yeah, it will be great. Sure.
Alero ne morwamuya.
Mr. Rodis, what's one item you can never run a marathon without?
My 32G gels. I will never run a marathon without them because they sustain my energy. Yes.
And then, what's your favorite running shoes?
Adidas Adizero Pro 4, that's my running shoes.
And then, which marathon did you qualify with?
A-Lands Trek 4.
What was the first time?
2:57.
What do you run with? What you wish you to make up?
Oh, Gamini 4 2:35.
Okay. And then, what's the expected finish time for Comrades?
I'm hoping to get my third silver, which will be my 7:25.
Who am I with?
You are with Cecilia Ferrara from Mohotjie Potties Athletic Club.
Okay. What's one item you can never leave the house and run a marathon without?
There's quite a few, but it's normally running shoes.
Okay. And then, what's your favorite running shoe?
Brooks Hyperion Free.
Okay. And then, which marathon did you qualify with for Comrades?
Elands Marathon, I ran a free 55.
Beautiful. And then, what running watch do you use?
Garmin 955 Forerunner.
Beautiful, beautiful. And then, what's your expected finish time at Comrades?
Hopefully between 9 and 10 hours.
That's it. Thank you very much.
Joseph Monama from Mokopane.
Alright. What's one item you look at doing a marathon without you?
One item going to the marathon without running shoes.
Okay. And then
Yes.
what's your favorite running shoe?
S6 Nimbus.
Okay. And then which marathon did you qualify with for Comrades?
I will prepare for Comrade of 2027, not this year's Comrade due to injury. And then I will use the show marathon to qualify for Comrade 2027.
Okay. And then what watch do you run with?
Garmin 55.
Kinalama,
Oh, Nelly David Mukoma, brother.
what's one item you can never leave the house and go to a marathon without?
Yeah, my running shoes.
And what's your favorite running shoe?
Adidas.
Adidas here.
Adidas Pro 3.
Let me complete.
What marathon did you qualify with?
For Comrades, okay, I've qualified with Mall of the North.
Okay, and what was the finish time?
The finish time was 3:47.
What watch do you run with?
Garmin. Yeah, I'm using Garmin.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
55.
what's your expected Comrades finish time?
Finish time 8:45.
Hello sir, who am I with at the finish line?
Okay, you are with Matsubani Martin Dirashu, all the way from Mokopane.
Okay, and then Mr. Matsobani, what's one item or items that you can never leave the house to a marathon without?
Taking my supplement, that one I will never make a mistake, which is the cream salt and then the fuel jets.
Okay, and then what's your favorite running shoe?
My favorite running shoe, it's Asics, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is, I run comfortable with it. You'll never go wrong with the Asics.
Alright.
Yes, sir.
And then which are you going to commit? Which marathon
Yes.
you qualify with?
Yes, definitely I'm going to run Comrades Marathon. I did qualify with Johnson and Craig.
Okay, what was the finish time?
It was sub 4.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yes.
And then what watch do you run with?
For now I'm using Volcano, but it's not doing well for me. I'm looking forward to change it, unfortunately.
Okay. And then what's your expected finish time for Comrades?
Okay, from last year I've done it under 10:40, but now this year I'm pushing hard to do it under 10 hours. Yes.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for the interview, my brother. Keep good work, my brother.
Thank you. Okay, who am I with?
Yes, speaking to Ropiwa Lebago.
Okay, Mr. Lebaba, what's one item you can never leave the house and go to a marathon without?
My watch.
Okay. And then what's your favorite running shoe?
I'm still alternating now, but New Balance has been doing wonders for me.
And then which marathon did you qualify with for Comrades?
That was Masingita 3-in-1.
What was the finish time?
It was a 3:38.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then what watch do you run with?
I'm currently using the Huawei Runner 5 G5. Yeah.
And then at Comrades, what's your projected or expected finish time?
I'm expecting to finish under 9 hours this year.
Tovela Ginalama?
Mohotjie Chilidzi.
Okay.
All along from Venda.
Okay, beautiful. Mr. Mohotjie, what's one item you can never leave the house and go to a marathon without?
It's my watch, obviously.
And then, what's your favorite running shoe?
So Asics.
Asics, okay.
Yeah.
And then, which marathon did you qualify with for Comrades?
Kabuso Marathon.
What was the finish time?
3:27.
And then, what watch do you run with?
Garmin Forerunner 55. Aqua.
And then, what's your expected Comrades finish time?
Actually, I can say safely 9 hours, just because this is my first Comrade in 2026. I had challenges with injury, but I hope 9 hours I will manage it.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
No, Mudeva from Fola, yeah.
Ba want to be the top runner.
What's one item you can never go to a marathon without?
My watch, Joe. My Polar watch, Joe. I can't run a marathon without my watch.
Okay. And then, what's your favorite running shoe?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
My favorite running shoes at the moment. It's Adidas, Boston 12.
Join us, ladies and gentlemen, in welcoming the podium.
Which are you going to Comrades now?
Yes.
Which marathon did you qualify with?
My brother, I just qualified now here in Polokwane. Yes. So I did 4:48.
Chief Whip.
Yeah.
What watch do you run with?
Polar.
What's your expected finish time for Comrades?
I'm planning to do sub 9, my brother. Yeah.
Sure.
Bonale Howard Polokwane from Nelspruit Marathon Club.
What's one item you can never run a marathon without?
I cannot run my marathon without a race mix. It gives me energy. I start very well after I've taken it.
Okay, beautiful. And then what's your favorite running shoe?
Running shoes is Asics. Every time Asics introduce a new shoe, I go for it.
Okay. And then which marathon did you qualify for Comrades?
I qualified with the Kapsewop in Nelspruit with a time of 3 hours 30 minutes.
Beautiful. And then what watch did you run with?
I'm using Forerunner 55.
And then what's your expected Comrades finish time?
I expect to finish within, actually I expect sub 9 because I need Bill Rowan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So, Mr. Akane, what's one item you can never run a marathon without?
My friend, I can never run a marathon without shoes because running shoes are the most important thing when you are running a marathon. Without them, I doubt you can run. Barefoot is difficult. You can even get injured so easily.
And then, what's your favorite running shoe?
My favorite running shoes is Adidas. I love Adidas. It's so comfortable, flexible, and you can see I enjoy running with it.
And then, more Adidas, which one do you run with the most? Adizero, it could be which one?
I'm running with Adizero. I like more Adizero than the other specific Adidas.
And then, what marathon did you qualify with for Comrades?
I qualified last year with Shikomba with the time of 2 hours 37.
What watch do you run with?
I'm running with Garmin 35.
And then, what Comrades are going?
Yes, Comrades I'm not going. Even though I qualified, I didn't get a spot for Comrades. So if I did get a spot, I would be going for Comrades. But then, unfortunately, I won't be going because I didn't get a spot.
Hi everyone, my name is Saki from Chillers on Wheels. I just did the 10Ks today at the Polokwane Ultra Marathon. It was amazing.
Which item do you never go run without?
I know this is a bad habit, but I always run with my headsets on. And I always get disqualified.
And then, what's your favorite running shoe?
You can see I've got my Nikes on. But I also like Adidas, quite nice to run with, so yeah.
Which Nike?
I think this is the premium something, I don't know the name, but yeah, it's a premium.
And then, what watch do you run with?
I normally run with a Garmin watch. I think it's more consistent, so yeah, I run with a Garmin watch.
Which Garmin? The 55 or?
Sure, I'm bad with names. So whichever Garmin watch it is, I'm happy with it. Yeah.
No problem, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, hello, who am I with?
Butiaga mo na loko ke etso wa rale ya ka Butiaga. Ke tswa ke le go botokwa. Na wa watch ke shumisana uthi ya ka ke Jamin watch.
And then
dieta tse ngithi mana ka tsona o bona uthi ya ka ke Nike ke le lapi ntho tsa go lapisha
Nike the zero what's the
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
ke tsebilina la yona ya ke Zoomax ka 2021 target ya ka le hono ne ke plan re ke go fetsa race ya ka go ma 30 minutes e bya le mpetile ke fetile go ma 35
you betile mo guys
ke tsene ke se ke la pile ya le kana wa pele tsore ke no pusha man by wisha because you quit as option. Yeah, so you have to keep going.
Okay. Ke eng ntwe le re mo kitwa marathon a we tlogela gae?
In terms of supplement,
anything could be a supplement, anything. Ntwe le re lo ka tlogela dilo ka mokana tsona o ka se tlogela o kgone o ka se ditlo without yona ke ka ba ele
BioPlus.
Okay. And then what you ukitimanga yona barking na la?
Oh, I'm using Garmin watch.
Okay. Ke rana 55 56 over give.
Ke Garmin 35.
Okay. And then set associate parang for kitima barking na la son.
Normally I use Vaporfly 4.
Okay. Right. Mister, what's that one item you look at marathoning Switzerland?
I can mention a few.
Mention them all.
Number one, you can't do any run or train. Then item number two, so you believe electrolytes because they boost you along the way or save energy. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. And then, what's your favorite running shoe?
For now, I think I can test any shoe. I'm using Asics. Yeah.
And then, which Ngita Comrade?
No, I'm not going to Comrade. I'm still new. Yeah.
And then, what watch do you run with?
For now, I'm using the cheapest watch. Yeah. So. It's just written sport watch only. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah,
Ben Lewis, aka Stallion.
Right.
Yola.
Mr. Lewis, what's one item you can never go to a marathon without?
My supplement, brother. Supplement is my supplement. I cannot go without supplement. Yes.
And then, what's your favorite running shoe?
Adidas. It's Adidas. I prefer Adidas. I run very well with Adidas, my brother.
Okay.
But it's all about proper preparation. Yes.
And then the third question is, which marathon did you qualify with?
Cosmos. I did 4:19, but this one I think I did very well because I did 4:50.
Okay.
Yeah, sub 4:50.
And then, what watch do you run with?
Garmin. It's Garmin.
Yeah.
Garmin. I'm not sure about the model, but it's not the current one, the previous one. Yes, it serves me very well.
And then, what's your expected finish time at Comrades?
Sub 10. I'm working for sub 10. I'm working for Robert Mujali. Okay. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, brother.
Okay. What's one item you can never run a marathon without? What's your favorite running shoe?
Boston 12.
And then for Comrades, which marathon did you qualify with?
Yeah, go on. I can qualify at home on a marathon or Polokwane City Marathon.
And then what you get Mangayo Navarke? Gitimaka, what you get?
Gitimaka Gamena 55.
And then go Comrades bona ga go fetsa kana go marathon.
Kwa Comrade ntse ke nyaka go fetsa kana go nyaka go fetsa kana go Comrade ga botse ke bona ke feditse ka 6:10 ga bo 6 hours 10 minutes.
Ona le Thabo Butane wa o kitimela 015 Athletics Club.
Mr. Butane, ke eng ntwe tielo le ka tswile le marathon se le tswa. What's that one item you can never live without?
Running watch, capturing, yes, the distance and the pace and yeah, what have you.
And then, what's your favorite running shoe?
New Balance. If you can see, you can see I'm wearing New Balance even right now. Yes, I balance well.
And then, which Kiki Marathon Comrades?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then, what Shelly Shumishangi King in the Lion?
What Cheki Shumishangi? Jamini, I forgot the number. Yeah.
What shoes do you run with, Magan?
I run with the Sakoi.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what watch do you run with, Magan?
I run with the watch which I use. It's Garmin.
Garmin, which one? The 55 or runner or which one?
The 20. It's 55.
Oh.
Yes.
And then, are you going to Comrades?
Yes, I'm going to Comrades.
What marathon did you qualify with?
I qualify with my Pungubwe. This is the one which I qualify with it.
What was the finish time?
The finish time it was 2:50.
No, that's
59 seconds.
That's a good one.
Yes.
And then, what's your expected time at Comrades? What do you think?
From the Comrade, I'm just if it's gonna be 6 below. 6 below. This is the time which I'm expecting.
And then every time when you go for a marathon, what's that one thing you can never go outside the gate without having it?
It's water.
It's water.
The bottle of water.
Thank you very much.
Ibuitumelo Machari.
What's one item you can never go to a marathon without?
Running shoes.
What's your favorite running shoe?
Adidas.
And then, which marathon did you qualify with, Comrades?
CDM.
What was the finish time?
3 hours 25 minutes.
Well done.
And then, what watch do you use to run?
It's Garmin for run 55. Sub 8 hours.
Mr. Emmanuel Matumba.
Okay, Mr. Matumba, what's one item you can never go to a marathon without?
Running shoe.
Beautiful. And then, what's your favorite running shoe?
Asics.
Asics, okay. And then, which marathon did you qualify with for Comrades?
Gaza-Med Marathon Guyane.
What was the finish time?
3 hours 53.
Nice. And then, what watch do you run with?
Garmin.
Garmin, okay. And then, thank you very much. What expected finish time do you expect for Comrades?
Around 8 hours.
Wa mona le chubarasgela msumana ga gwa spokube ga gwa ga skoses.
Okay.
Ai ga skoses spokube. Ga bulo ga gwa bulo zuga ku.
What's one item you can never go to a marathon without?
Slow mag slow mag rehydrate. I make sure that I run with them. But today I only drank them when I finished. I normally want to run dry. I don't want to take any supplements. I take them when I finish.
Okay, and then what's your favorite running shoe?
Asics mfwetu, Asics. Ye ibile ifedile magoro ba ifedije kina goro ba kai bona magoro ba dabaidie. Ifedije gravel ya magoro. Asics is my best shoe that I always run with, and then I make sure ka Asics ke khona manage ntwe kinya ka idea ka motile.
And then which marathon did you qualify with for Comrades?
When I started running, I never had 42. I started with my first ultra was from Tef to Polokwane. There I was still learning in Murle Rach. I get low fetch 523. So if you calculate 5:23 compared to today I have managed 4:27. If you go to any other athlete who have much improved, that will be me, because we are talking more than 54 minutes of improvement on a race.
True. And then, what watch do you use to run?
I run bare hands. I only check the watch once I finish. Once I finish, that's when I check the watch. I don't check the watch on the road. My legs will tell me what speed I'm running. I already know from my head. I run bare hands, my friend.
And then, at Comrades, what's your expected finish time for this year?
Hey, Chief, I've only run ultra. I've never run anything 60. So I'm expecting anything between 10 and 11. I must just make sure by 11 hours I'm done. But if the day allows, watch it, boss. It might come down to Bill Rowan. Watch it. Thank you very much. Kirufuna mdau mo top runner ya mo Polokwane.
All right. And then, Coach, what's one thing you can never go to a marathon without?
One thing that I will never ever go to a marathon without is my watch. Hey, without that watch, I will not be able to know what is it that I am doing. So watch is the most important thing.
Okay, and then what's your favorite running shoe?
My favorite running shoe is A6 Gel Nimbus. So any A6 Gel Nimbus, doesn't matter it's 21, 22, but as long as it's A6 Gel Nimbus, size 13 UK, 14 US, that's my favorite.
All right. And then, which marathon did you qualify with for Comrades?
The marathon that I have submitted to Comrades, it's Kapsehop, where I did 3:59:59. So that's the one that I've sent to Kapsehop, to Comrades.
Comrades.
Yeah.
And then, what's your running watch?
It's Garmin.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. And then, last question. What's your expected finish time, go Comrades?
I'm going to lock this body. I know it will give me 9:59:59.
All right.
Yeah, this is the proof in the pudding. Proof. Medal Monday on a goddamn Saturday. Ooh, Jesus. RUNMODE Raceday. Identify as a top runner. Ooh, run mode. 50 kilometers, Polokwane City Ultra. Long day at the office. 5.5 hours. That was the plan. To do 5.5 hours. First 3 hours was pretty easy, and then the last 2.5 hours, the plan was to go out, and I eventually went out in the last 2 hours, not last 2.5 hours. And it was magical, man. I finished the race quite strong at 5:27. Well organized race. Polokwane Athletic Club, well organized race. The only issue I have is the start. That start is too narrow. There's too many walks going on there. We're all spread apart, but that's fine. That's simple. But for now, please dwell on this. The difference. It's written 50. Good luck for that medal Monday. Yeah. RUNMODE Raceday. See you guys soon.